Good morning, Natalie. It's Wednesday. So in your video on Sunday, you asked me how I study for finals, and that's not really something I want to think about right now because I finished my last final a few hours ago and it went, well, you know a final is not going to be good when you don't even know the answer to the very first question. But like most people, I study for finals differently for every one of my classes. What I mean by this is for a class like geometry, I just do a bunch of practice problems. But for a class like scriptures, I make flashcards and I quiz myself. So I'm a kinesthetic and auditory learner, which means that I learn things best when I write them down or when I say them, or when somebody says them to me. So my question for you, Natalie, is are you a kinesthetic, auditory, or visual learner? If you don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of quizzes you can take online that will tell you. So now that the first semester is over, I'm finished with my photography class, and next semester I get to take linguistics. In case you didn't know, linguistics is just the study of language, and it includes things like phonetics and syntax. I find that stuff super interesting, so I'm really excited to take that class this semester. Anyways, my school's winter ball is coming up this weekend, and I'm not really sure it's going to be that much fun. The Blue Scholars are performing, and they're not really my favorite band. What, are they even really a band? Isn't it just like one person? I don't know. Either way, I don't really like their music. I'm not trying to say anything bad about them, but I'm just not really a huge fan. But because I have great friends, I'm being forced to go anyways. Side note, Caitlin, don't you dare text me and tell me you didn't force me to do anything because there is some pretty intense peer pressure going on. Also random, but I got new shoes. And I meant to get them a few weeks ago, but I talked myself out of it, and I'm really glad I finally got them because I think they're really cute. I read The Fault in Our Stars last week, and I thought it was really great. I'm not sure if you've read the book yet, but I'd really like to hear your opinions if you have. Also really random, I sort of started collecting jars, and don't worry, I'm gonna do crafts with them. I'm not just gonna display them on a shelf to look at. Anyways, you've endured enough rambling from me, so Natalie, I'll see you on Friday. Okay, so I was just editing what you just watched, and I found it insanely boring, so I'm going to make this video a little more interesting by drawing a portrait of Natalie.
Traveling the road last known is where I wanna be. My compass directing, electing an open road with golden trees. But there's an old man in need on the ground. I try not to make a sound. He holds out his hand as I walk away. I hear him say, please don't be a stranger in my place. Please don't be a stranger in my place, yeah.
Okay, so this is my brilliant drawing of Natalie. Somehow she ended up purple. I'm pretty sure that I just was not paying attention when I was drawing that. Lots of eyeliner. This is also a slight exaggeration of all of your features. I unintentionally made you short because I was going to run out of room on the paper, but maybe it works. You're not that short, really, but you know. And so you're saying things like looking for Alaska and brilliant and CCP and things that I would imagine you would say, but not so random like that because that's kind of a random thing to say. It's not really a sentence. And I made your eyes sort of a mix of orange and sea green, and a nice bright red scarlety colored shirt. And yeah, I didn't give you ears. Sorry about that. But you know, besides some slight flaws, I think it's pretty accurate. So you're welcome, Natalie. And again, I'll see you on Friday.